guys, now that we're all warmed up, we're going to be working on a doubles situation today. So I'd like you all to imagine a situation where it's one up, one back in doubles. So baseline to baseline rally going on and two net players. So your partner's at the net, opposing team has one player at the baseline, one player at the net. We're going to work on transitioning from a neutral phase of play to an attacking phase of play and trying to get our net player involved. The way that we're going to do this, first by practicing the forehand shot to open up the court. So as you can see, I've got this width target set out. The goal is going to be to push your opponent in the point out of the court by contacting on the outside of the ball with your forehand, pushing them outside the court and giving your net player an opportunity to move in and poach the volley. So we're going to have a feeder where the basket is and two players on this side of the court practicing the skill. I'll rotate you guys round so you get a chance to feed and to practice the skill. The feed is going to be a neutral ball. So we're starting on the baseline in our normal position that we're recovering to in doubles. Ball's coming in. It's going to be on the baseline. You're not getting pushed back. You're not going inside the court. We're trying to transition into attacking. So we're hitting on the outside of the ball and trying to push our opponent outside of the court. So again, I'm on the baseline, contacting on the outside of the ball, creating that space, that's pushing the opponent out and creating the angle for my net player to move in on. One more, see if I can get 3 from 3 in that target. Yeah, boom. So that's ideal. We're going to do 3 shots and then you're going to rotate with the person behind you. Okay, so if we do a little demonstration, Neil, do you want to jump up here? And Stephen, do you want to come behind? I'll show you guys the feeding. So pay attention, because you guys are going to do the feeding here, so just pay attention to where I'm feeding the ball. So Neil, remember your goal is to contact on the outside of the ball to create that space. So 3 balls and then swap. So it's a neutral feed. Okay, a little bit more on the outside of the ball. It's a neutral feed. You can see Neil's on the baseline. That was a bit better. He's not moving back. He's not moving forward overly. That's good. And then we would swap. So Stephen would come up and play. Stephen gets his 3 balls. Nice. A little bit more on the outside of the ball, Stephen, to create that width and push your opponent outside the court. Boom. So really a bit more focus on contacting on the outside of the ball. But guys, that's going to be the feeding, and it's going to be one of you guys doing the feeding, and then we'll swap round every 2 minutes. So could I have Jack, Rachel, Stephen on this court, Paul, Tom, Neil on this court? Jack, since you're there already, you want to start off feeding. Paul, you want to jump on the feed here? Pick these balls up for you guys. Don't get started just yet. So yeah, guys, neutral feed. Guys who are practicing the skill, practicing the forehand, contacting on the outside of the ball to create the width and push your opponent outside the court. Okay, let's get started, guys. There we go, that's perfect, Paul, good feed. So Neil, try and let that ball, try and reach out in front to contact on the outside of the ball. Getting a little bit close, and what that was doing was not allowing you to hit on the outside of the ball, and it wasn't letting you create the width. Same there, Tom. If you contact on the outside of the ball, so here, reaching out in front, it's going to help you create that width a bit better. And when you're in the game situation, it's going to allow you to push your opponent out of the court and create that. Yeah, there we go, Neil. That was really good. Contacting on the outside of the ball there. Really good job. Remember, 3 balls, Rachel. Nice. Good job. Good contact. No. So I'll swap you guys every couple of minutes. Good job, Stephen. First and third one were really good. Second one, you just were a little bit underneath the ball and on the inside of the ball, which meant it went through the middle. Rachel, up you go. So just make sure you're letting the ball drop and contacting on the outside to create the width. Good feed. Yes, Neil, that's great. It's creating really good width. Good. Okay, guys, last rotation, then we'll swap round. Last go here, Rachel. Okay, guys, can we pick up a few balls and then we'll swap round? Good job. Right, guys, pick up a few balls, then we'll swap the feeder. Go for it, guys. Okay, nice one. So, Neil, do you want to feed this time round? Paul and Tom, you guys practice skill. Set this back up. Oops. These baskets are falling apart. I need to get some new baskets soon. There you go. So Neil, see when you're feeding, try and feed on this side of the basket here, just because that means it's coming from a more like tactically accurate place, because it'll be in a cross-court rally, you know. So there we go. Good. Rachel, make that feed a little bit shorter. You don't want it to be defensive. It's a neutral phase of play here. Good. Jack, see if we can contact a little bit more on the outside of the ball. So we want to maybe reach a little bit more in front with the contact on the outside. See what, a little bit like what we've been working on of like allowing the arm to extend. Yeah, a bit too close, and that sort of encourages you to hit on the inside of the ball, you know. Really good width, Tom. Good job. So Paul, a little bit leaning back on the shot. I know it was a little bit of a tricky feed, but if you're leaning back, falling back as you're hitting, it's going to encourage you to hit under the ball, and then going to lose a bit of control of the trajectory. Yeah, head over the toes. Yeah. Just like what we've been practicing in our sessions. Good try. And then reach out in front, contact on the outside. That's better. Yes, and then last one, really good. It's going to create a lot for your partner up at the net there. Tom, on this one, try and, if you can, get on the front foot and then allow your contact, or allow you to reach forward and contact on the outside of the ball. If you're reaching to the ball on the outside, it's tougher to wrap the racket around and create the width. That makes sense? Yeah. More on the outside of the ball, Jack. Okay, last rotation, then we'll swap who's feeding. Yeah, nice one on the target. Get on the front foot, Paul. Oh, yes, great ball. Okay, guys, let's pick up the balls. Then we'll do our last rotation here. Just fix these couple cones that went skew. Right, okay. Yeah, maybe fire some of these ones on the other court. Oh yeah, I think that we've maybe got a few more on this court. Stephen, see when you're feeding, if you can feed from the right hand side of the basket, just because it's coming from a more tactically accurate position. Because it'll be in a cross court rally that you'll be using this. Okay guys, last rotation. Good, Jack. Last one, just got a bit close to the body. Give yourself that space to extend out and contact from the outside. So yeah, if that one was just a bit more spice on it. Yeah, so if there's a bit of variation in the feed and it's gone a bit deeper, just step back and give yourself the space. Just a little bit more on the outside of the ball needed there, and then that will give you that width, Paul. Good, Neil. Oh, just maybe a little bit close, and then that forces you to be a bit underneath the ball. Yeah. Let that ball drop into the contact. Yeah. Give yourself space in front, contact on the outside of the ball. Allows you just to extend through that little bit extra. Yes, Paul, great shot. So this is allowing us to turn neutral phase of play into attack. Oh. Nice. A little bit more on the outside, Neil. Good try. Good, Rachel. Good contact. Oh, tough feed. Okay, guys, last rotation. Then we're going to pick the balls up and move it along a little bit. You guys out of balls? Okay, yeah, let's go pick up balls. Last one here, last shot. Okay, guys, let's pick the balls up. Nice. Okay, after we pick up the balls, could everyone come back to the tram line? And we'll move this along. Get a little bit more realistic game situation. Okay, cheers guys. I'm going to fire this basket back here now. Guys, if you could prop the basket up back here, just at the back of the court there. And then everyone else just jump onto the tram line down here. Cheers, Tom. I'll make sure that's not going to fall. Go. Okay, everyone. So that was helping us essentially practice the setup for what we're about to do. So, how did we feel that went there? Good. I thought everyone was hitting the ball quite well. Do you see how that shot, when you strike it well, when we're imagining the double situation, that's going to push our opponent out of the court, potentially then allowing our partner at the net to poach? Yeah. Yeah. Did it help? Did you? Okay, really? Well, it looked like you were managing it, to be fair, but that's fair enough. It's just a way of, like a different way of thinking about creating width. You could think about your positioning with your feet and your body, or if you think about hitting on the outside of the ball, it can just, you'll end up maybe doing that without thinking. You know, it's just a different way of thinking about it. So guys, we're going to move into a live hitting drill now to put that into practice. We're going to have a person by themselves up here, so a 2v1 setup. Going to be a baseliner who's trying to attack. We're trying to move from neutral to attacking. Our net player who's going to look for the poach, look for the volley. And then our person on their own up here who doesn't have a partner like they normally would is just hitting back cross court. So a person by themselves up here is only allowed to hit back cross court. Our solo player is going to feed to start the point every time. Baseliner down this side is going to try and hit that shot straight off of the feed. So we're hitting a neutral feed to start the point, and then we're trying to attack straight away. Then the rally is cross court, and our net player is going to try and poach. Okay? Now, you know that the rally is cross court, so as the net player, we can be a bit greedy and move a little bit more than normal. Baseliner by themselves on the other side, your goal is to hit cross court enough so that the net player can't poach. And the team on this side, your goal is to create the width, push the player out of the court so that we can get the net player involved. So we do a little demo. Tom, do you want to jump up here? Neil, you want to jump up the net there? So it's my job to try and create the width. Tom, if you want to feed the first one in, Neil, be really active at the net. Tom, you're rallying cross court. So it's a neutral feed in. I try and create the width. Boom, perfect. Then we play the point out. So sorry, that's a good point. After the volleyer intercepts, we play the point out. Yeah, good question. On this side of the court, we can only aim for the half court. So as the team, we can only aim for the half court. After the volley, Tom, you can then aim for the full court. So after the volleyer intercepts, you can aim for the full court. Okay, let's go. Let's go another one. Create the width. Didn't quite create the width. And then you notice, okay, if that one was in, Neil's nowhere near it. Okay, let's go one more point. So that second one, I didn't create the width that I needed. There, I do create the width. And then suddenly, you see Neil's able to intercept. Oh, let's go. Let's play the point. Oh, a little bit unfair for us because we used the full court. But you see, when I create the width, suddenly Neil's got an easy volley every time. So guys, let's switch up the courts a little bit. Let's go Rachel and Jack and Tom on this court. Stephen, Paul and Neil on this court. So Neil, do you want to go up by yourself first? Guys, we're going to spend 2 minutes at each position. Yeah, try and play in the half court if you're in the doubles team. Nice. Nice interception, Jack. Good cross-court ball there. Oh, that's a great defending shot. Oh, unlucky, Jack. Just on that volley, Jack, trying to push through. But that was really good creation there, Rachel. Tom just did a really good job at defending. You did a really good job contacting the outside of the ball, creating the width. You just defended really well. Yes, nice. Then play the point out. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. But we see how initially using that width then gave Jack the opportunity to intercept. So it's really good. Good, Stephen. Once that point goes live, Paul, you're still just only able to play to the half court. No, Paul, stay. Just when you're hitting that ball, be confident, get on the front foot, strike on the outside, swing through. Remember, when we swing through, we hit a better shot. Okay, let's go for it. Last 30 seconds, guys. Better. Good, Paul. Was that clip or was that long? Nice. Stephen, get active at the net. When he hits that ball wide, Stephen, try and be active. Long. Last point, guys, then we'll... Watch out. Watch out there, Stephen. Ball coming from other court. Last point, then we'll switch around, guys. Nice, guys. So the width created the opportunity there. That was good. Okay, guys, if we just rotate a spot clockwise. So Paul up at the net, Stephen feeding, Neil, you're in the attacking position. Yeah, guys, just rotate a spot clockwise. Make sure that the balls aren't covering the baseline or where there's any balls on the court, guys. Here we go. Go. All right, let's go for it. Great width, Neil. Okay, tough. That was good width, Neil. When he creates that shot, just take liberties. Just go for it. Just go for it. Would have been amazing if we were allowed to use that part of the court. Try and keep it cross court just now. Get on the outside of the ball, Tom. Good cross, Rachel. Go, Tom. Go up, up, up. Good try. What's that? Paul can cross at any time. Yeah, no, the volley has to go half court, but you can cross at any time. Yeah. So we're playing into... My volley has to go. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. So Paul, the volley has to go here, but you cross at any time. Great width. Yeah, there we go. That was perfect setup. So using the width to push Jack out the court, and then Rachel's got an easy put away. Really good job. Oh, we'll take that one. See for your setup though, Paul, just to keep it realistic. Try and start in the middle of the box, and then as soon as Neil's ball goes into that wide target, once you see Stephen about to commit to the shot, then move. Okay? Because if it, obviously for this drill, that's fine, but in a double situation, yeah, see, there it's better. And then also you've got the added factor of he's got his eye on you instead of hitting the ball, because he's like, oh, he's moving at the net, you know? 30 seconds, guys. Oh, Rachel, where's that punch through the ball? Nice. Here we go. Last point, guys. Oh, good try. Okay, guys, let's go last rotation again. So we should just go to the spot we've not been in yet. Just make sure there's no balls on the court. Okay. So Jack, with that forehand, relax, allow yourself to extend through onto the outside of the ball and like just access the reach out to the contact point. There, you look a little bit cramped, and then it's not letting you get on the outside of the ball and hit the width that we need. Watch out. Ball coming in. Cheers. Again, get on the outside of that ball, Jack. Good cross, though. Good cross, Tom. Tom, just as well we worked on that volleying earlier. It's coming in handy. Oh, good ball, Stephen. Just see if we can create that little bit of extra width. This is actually quite a good stepping stone for us in our next session, Paul. We could potentially start working on your ability to use your own pace that you want. So if the ball comes in quick, you can take pace off the ball and control, or vice versa, you can add pace to a slower ball. That's potentially framing our next session quite nicely. Nice. Oh, tough one. Good ball, good width, Stephen. Oh, go for it. Go for it, Jack. Tom, there had to be a good 3 or 4 balls in that rally that you should have went for. So this is a good lesson here, in that you're always better off if the ball is within your reach at all. You're better off going for it, just being like, right, I'm going for this ball. Even if you miss it, when you're playing a match, it puts doubt in your opponent because they're like, oh, I need to hit a better ball than that because he can reach it. So even if you miss, it still has a positive effect. And your partner's earned you that shot, so just take it. Nice. Get on the outside of the ball, Jack. Good cross, Tom. That's more like it. Whereas before you were thinking about maybe leaving that one, but you've got it in your locker. Okay, last couple points, guys. Yeah, good cross. Yeah, again, okay, that's good. That's good. And you should really be trying to go back to there, but in a match, that's the right ball, so I'm not hitting it. Nice, Neil. Oh, just wide. Right, guys, last point. Okay, guys, stop there. Let's pick the balls up.